a while ago, and you know, frankly, she doesn't take her eyes off Huxley. Wherever he goes, that's what she needs to know about.
Hi, Aubrey.
Hi, Hux. How are you?
I got that.
Yeah, you get ready for Halloween.
Yeah. And look, I can be warm when I
Ready for Gallus grass.
That's the what kind?
Florida Paspala. Florida.
Oh my God. Well,
Not needed.
Around this way?
No, I want to go this way to go where we were.
Hey, let's go this way, and then we'll make a loop back to that.
Yeah.
this is where the butterfly bushes. They're so beautiful in this center of this turn of this trail. Please don't rake it this way. If you're going to burn it, please take it away from there. Oh, okay. Now here's one of our rabbits' favorite things. When these blow off the hackberry, and usually they'll have maybe one berry on a little stem like this, and they eat it like in a second or two, the whole thing, stem and all. It's amazing to watch them. You'll give them a stem from a cherry or apple or practically any fruit type tree, and they eat the whole stem. And they'll take it from one end, it'll be a foot long. This little tiny cottontail just chews it and swallows it like it's nothing to it. But I pick these up every day in the summer and fall and put in the rabbit cages for them. Hackberry leaves. Yeah, see, Lauren did all this by hand back in here selectively. Everything behind this tree line and all that. See that patch over there? Those two places are basically one weekend. We did all that. You got over here to get away from the noise a little bit and the smoke.
And noise travels way too much, but I figured I'd say, well, I'm sure I can find a spot towards the back that I can work on your bushes and whatnot, but I just moved here to get out of the way and I'll work until I have a cartload here. I didn't want to be in the truck, but I'm going to have to go back to the back. Back to the house. I think Jennifer said the kids call this the fairy dome or something.
Back in there?
The bush underneath.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That was the first growth of the season.
Yeah, it's funny how they do. When they
even forsythia, which is a spring plant, Jane calls it the second spring when you have that.
went through the cool spell and then warmed up and rained and everything grew up like really fast.
So it was the spring bloom, minor spring bloom, and I don't know whether that diminishes the real spring or not.
Well, Chuck and I went and looked at the button bush and looked over the fence back there, and he says there's a lot of Indian grass back there. This is the first year they haven't mowed that on this side. They finally mowed the rest of it, but they didn't mow on this side of the new street. So it's really looking much better.
Some of these last week, some people might like to be out of the Stephen like to work in the noise. He came out here. I just found his wasp nest. He got a wasp thing here.
Oh.
A couple of months ago.
Is it still active?
Oh, no. It's in my bucket.
Oh.
It was attached to the
John Rule?
Howdy. How are you?
Well, I've been over at the house for 30 minutes and you came and leaving already?
Yeah, I've got to go feed my wife. Aubrey, I'm sorry.
How is she?
She has Alzheimer's, and it helps if I help her.
Yeah.
And she gets something of everything that way, and I usually take some fruit juice to her because they don't give.
Where is she?
She's in North Hills Life Care and Rehab, right across from Washington Regional.
And so, how far out of town are you?
Oh, I don't commute from there. I live in Dick Bennett's attic. He lets me live up there.
Are you
if
serious?
I give money to Omni, well, that's my rent. So he lets me live up there, and I thought it'd ruin our friendship living that close together, but actually it's made us better.
Well, I bet.
Yeah, he
I've never got to spend that kind of time with him. I think I'd really appreciate it.
I find
Or
no
you
fault
too,
in
though.
this just man.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's what Pontius Pilate said, something like that.
So, well, at least you got to come out here and participate a
Well,
little
I
bit.
really believe in this because, you know, living out in the woods has been my foot in sanity. And we lived down there 27 years before she had her crisis and we had to come in.
So you've still got property down there, though?
Oh yeah, I've got 150 acres of rocks on three mountains and around Frog Bow, Big Frog, and right up to the head of it. It's right between Bedville and Sunset on the map.
Well, that big.
Yeah. Right.
No, back there, the big. We call that the habitat tree. That was named by Kim Hesse, the tree administrator.
Oh.
When she came on this land to designate trees for protection for the developer that he got it approved for 48 apartment units.
Yeah.
But they hadn't shown her the trees along our property line.
Yeah.
And that one is actually on our property mostly. The old barbed wire fence runs right through the middle. It's grown around the barbed wire fence. It was there back when they still had cattle running around out loose, you know.
I seen that way when I first started out.
But that's the biggest tree left on World Peace Wetland Prairie or in our yard. I mean, it's
That's a beauty. What is it, a hackberry?
hackberry, and you know you'll
I
have.
don't see many berries this year on my
Well,
hackberries.
these had a lot,
That's great.
and we've got our pet squirrels just inside the fence there.
Yeah, I'll bet.
I mean, pet rabbits, and I pick up the
About
hackberry.
everything eats them.
Yeah, I pick up the hackberry leaves for them
Yeah,
every
I
day as
see.
they fall,
They're
starting
good.
in the summer.
I used to have to feed them when I had a cow or two. I'd
You feed
give
the
them a lot of
cows.
woods hay, just snip off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well,
That's great.
But the problem for us now, we've been protecting this for years
Yeah, I
ourselves from,
understand.
and so the wind's going to be a lot colder in the backyard this winter.
Oh, yeah. That's certainly true. Well, I've seen dozens, I guess hundreds of robins hanging in the air eating those hackberries in the winter. The flight would come in down there, those urban bums would come in and just practically clean out the place. That and cedar waxwing. A lot of cedar waxwing to sit above the mess hall and go see, and drop all these seeds on top of that tin roof. That is fun something. Well, there's always something new.
Well, it's just fun to have a little parcel in town.
Everybody
see,
ought to.
I'm
It's a little bit of sanity, as I say, for me.
Yeah, and you've met Lauren over there working.
Yeah, right. I haven't really. I'll be happy to.
Great to see you.
Come speak to John Rule.
No, I'll come
Lauren?
over there.
I didn't remember if you'd actually met John Rule
I believe we have.
at one of the Omni things.
An awful lot.
Yeah.
Different places.
Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, she does the contrast to the slash and burn method. She digs the honeysuckle out by hand, and you can see spots where she's.
Well, I hope everything works out to
I'm sure
everyone's
it will.
satisfaction here.
Well,
Well,
People who are eco-minded or natural-minded ought to be able to work things out.
yes, we would hope. Yes.
So,
At least we're not. A lot of progress in that we're not using Roundup.
yeah, I'm happy for that. I'm happy for anything that doesn't decay into dioxin or something like that.
And it's not nuclear war, so.
some other.
it's a great thing to be fighting over. how to
Right.
preserve a
Right. That's
natural
very true.
area,
Yeah.
because we've had anxiety over this for
Yeah.
ever since we moved here nine and a half years ago. Or is this
Right.
going to be 10 this Christmas, or this complete
believe
10
so.
years? I
I
think
think
it does. But anyway,
Yeah.
we worried over what was going to happen. The developers, but we thought, of course, the Corps of Engineers would protect
Yeah,
more of
you
it.
got some fall asters and all.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there's incredible diversity out here,
Yeah.
and honeysuckle
Yeah.
suppresses so many things. I was trying to
But what
identify.
part of it actually floods? When it,
Well, right through here,
See this line of willows
right, yeah.
here?
That goes
and then
back
it
at an angle.
runs. They have cattails
Yeah.
cattails along the edge of.
here.
Got some
I really
back there.
think this tire was here at the.
Pecan or something? What is this?
Oh, it looks like.
I'm not sure whether it's
I don't think it's a. Well, it hadn't produced any fruit, so
No.
when the nuts come, I can identify for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure what it is. We have a lot of
That's it.
hickories. Is that a hash, or I mean, is that an ash or a?
It looks like a
There are some. There's some
That is a
hickories
little
and
bit
like a short-leaf
hickories and-
magnolia. Is that?
no, I don't think so. No.
No, I don't.
I'm not good at identifying trees. That's driving me crazy
No.
because they're taking out a lot of young ones that I haven't.
The twigs
Yep,
turn like an
identify.
ash, but then
There's a lot of that here.
it's almost as regular. It's kind of hard to
But-
tell in a city atmosphere because everything in the world
But John,
migrates
the,
brought in and you know.
The man who delineated the wetland for the Corps was working for a contractor, of course, and he was a retired Corps man. So across there, close to where the thicket there is, that's a mound, which Joe Neal, when he was here, pointed out is this was like the mounded prairie at Wilson Spring. It's just a tiny portion
Never
of
met
one.
Joe. I
Really?
read his stuff.
Yeah,
for years.
when he was a real young man, he was really active with the Buffalo River process. But anyway, across here, all the way across this lower end, was officially delineated wetland. And then right up this central corridor that comes at an angle, which actually was a flow all the way from up the mountain over there. And then at the upper end of the property, all the way across, is a delineated area. So it amounted to third of an acre of officially delineated wetland inside a 2-acre parcel right here. Now,
For the
Corps allowed them approved their plans to pave over all that for parking, put a building where that is up there within 10 feet of the delineated part, put two buildings back here, and one up there. So the Corps no protection. That was the frustrating thing.
It really does look like a cowcumber tree from the leaf, but I don't think it is. I don't know what it is.
Way up there, the big one up tall.
No, the big one looks like it comes out of a nut tree to me, the way
Well, now,
the leaves grow. I'm not very good on that.
This isn't the honeysuckle. What is that?
damn, I just cut it.
You just cut this vine?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's honeysuckle.
It looks like it turns
Up there looks more like it. Yeah, I don't know. Those are big leaves.
Yeah, they
It
are.
looks, well, this is honeysuckle.
That's honeysuckle.
This is
Yeah.
honeysuckle.
So maybe.
That is.
Don't worry about it. There's some more out here.
Yeah.
Kids, I've got to go.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry. I'll walk back out with you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
For revenge or whether he was doing me a favor. I'll never know.
Well, the thing about it, we've got so much of it, and it's a main.
Yeah.
People had brought it in like that.
Oh yeah.
But it is the main nesting sites in this whole area.
Oh, it's dandy.
And
I
it's
have lots of-
wonderful, except it's not native. So, the plan these guys have for their little ground is to take that out too.
Ruminants will certainly eat those leaves.
Yeah.
They love it.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
honeysuckle's a pretty good food for about anything, I guess. Lots of things.
Well, it's unfortunate when you get down to
Unfortunate.
when you're trying to make it native that you're going to lose a lot of useful habitat, and the transition is going to be the scary part.
Certainly.
Yeah, that's our old house over there.
I know.
Did you? I didn't remember if you knew.
I just knew from coming here once before.
One time, yeah.
And Dick told me that you lived right.
And Kurt's really got a big start on his butterfly garden. This is going to be wonderful.
That is nice. I was surprised.
Well,
how much everybody's done.
He has done. He did all that alone by hand.
Who?
Kurt, Jennifer's husband.
Oh.
You know, it's going to be in honor of their baby that died. You know, and so it's
very sad and mysterious.
Yeah, we never know what happened. But anyway, it's going to be a nice, really special thing. Yeah, Kurt's arms have grown about 2 inches since he moved here. Is in his stonework over the years. That's what he does for a living. And he looks closer and closer to being ready to play linebacker for the Razorbacks. I guess he's pushing 30 now, so.
My goodness.
But that's in many times think about how good it is to have an outdoor job like that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when you're teaching or working in an office, or the things I've done like that I didn't get outdoors every day doing.
I must be nutty as a fruitcake. I'm getting so I forget things, and I'll open this and then I'll turn it back to lock again.
Oh, so that's why it wouldn't. Yeah.
Yep, that's it.
But
so I must be getting ripe on the vine.
Stop the National Forest giveaway, yes.
Yeah.
Stop torture. I love seeing people's stickers. I'll give them a thumbs up if they have nice stickers. I'll drive up. Great stickers.
That's a good thing to do. Somebody needs to.
But Lord, I got told at work to take my. I had a Nancy Allen stickers, little round one.
I said take it off
because you know, even though you're not a reporter, you're just an office editor. People, we don't want to identify.
Right, with anyone.
Yeah. So I'm like, well, you know.
Do you work for the morning news?
Yeah, and that's never happened before because I went through the last election with Kerry stickers and all that stuff, but suddenly.
Well, I think off your truck. I think they're going a little far there.
Yeah.
I think they're really kind of getting in.
And they said, and you can't have, employees can't have political signs in your yard, on your property. So we put Nancy Allen's sign across the street in the neighbor's yard. Gave it to them.
They're going too far there.
But see, I'll be 66 Halloween.
Yeah.
So they'd like to get rid of me anyway. So all those little things they bring up.
Well, I've been noticing they have a lot of not pro-military, but celebrate the military type stuff lately.
Well, you know, there's a difference between supporting the troops and supporting the war. So there's a big difference, but being a corporation, I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to get up there and do it.
I got a bunch of old paint and say, "Here's this slab of concrete." However, you damn well please back there for the picnic table, you know, on that slab. Like I have it on free cycle, and I have people that said, "What do y'all need?" I'm like, "We really need a picnic table for this shaded slab, and then, you know, we'll move all the rubble and junk that we've been putting on it, and then." Let old kids or like get a little, like, you know, you can buy. Kurt has, well, he mixes big boxes of mortar, but if he'll just scoop me a bucket with a lid, you know, just with a trellis, go in those cracks and let the kids stick the beads and rocks and whatever they want to do, and some of it'll fall out, but it'll be fun and pretty for a while. You know, like Donna Henschel, that's my old car. The Paisley Peacemobile. They bought that from me.
Really?
When I was pregnant with Huxley, because it wouldn't fit all my family in the car if I had Huxley. And so then she painted it all Paisley and peace signs. But like, you know, just a quick peace sign and craziness on there. That'd be beautiful. We can get a maybe even start with
the color.
Yeah, I got tons of that. Yeah,
And
draw and move on into that.
But you're right. But so that because if she has Mindy said she has a bunch of coloring books and stuff. But if she has like 15 kids over here wants to do chalk, and then a couple of in spring to do something else or whatever, it would be at least the chalk would be pretty, and we could end up deciding.
Yeah,
I mean, but
sure.
it doesn't have to be that kind of thing. You move on to, okay, this day we're doing paint.
Yeah, today we're taking all these old paints and paint.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. I love to see some craft.
Yeah, mortar it up.
Well, no, I know an art teacher in Prairie Grove that he did a summer project here in Fayetteville for a summer group, and they do art.
Lady cardinals eating corn. They're all up about 100 feet away from here, and now they're showing up back here. So many birds appreciate corn in winter. He's sitting still, I just can't be still. Storm, come here. Good girl. Good, Storm. You're such a good girl. It's December 4th, 2007. Storm, come here. Come, Storm, come. Come here, Storm. Well, it's the 6th of December, 2007, and we're on top of Roche Hill looking over the Razorback baseball field. There's an old road goes down this hill, a little rough for anything but a big tired pickup. See down to the railroad at the bottom of this little road. See way over to the interstate. Out toward Farmington, Interstate Exchange. Way out there. You could watch a ball game up here. You could see at least parts of it. You can see the batter in the picture at work. Look straight back the other way to the northeast and you see downtown Fayetteville. Over to the left and high school and university. Of course, around to the right's the Town Branch neighborhood. We're actually in the Town Branch neighborhood here. Here we are on the Bates or Fayetteville High School campus driveway coming out onto Garland. And across the street, across 6th Street down there, you see Paris Avenue, and you see the ditches being dug out. Have to guess they're planning probably planning a sidewalk, which means they'll bury this ditch. You can see the soil they're digging up for this project. It's soil, probably the original soil here on this hill, overlooking the flow of the Town Branch of the West Fork of the White River, where it goes under the street just to the right and comes off the campus. It's sort of wetland soil, looks like. Real good soil. Another guy down in the ditch digging. We're going to have to put a water sewer line under there. Something. Cold day for that kind of work. I wonder what they're doing. They probably hit water. This hill's edge is known for having springs back in the day, and springs also come out of Roche Hill across the street there. So, big development plan for the top of Roche Hill coming up, and of course Aspen Ridge development sites to the left just past the railroad. So lots going on here. A lot of farmers would like to have that soil. No stone, no gravel, nothing red or yellow, just almost black, rich soil. Shame to lose it. This is the old Carlson Terrace student apartment area. They're planning a women's softball field here, so they didn't have a great one up the hill to the north already. Not only did they destroy some perfectly livable housing for graduate students and married students, but they took out some huge trees. Sawed that off neatly and took all the roots out. Set it out there as a trophy, I guess, to show how proud they are of getting rid of that big old tree. The whole area is pretty ugly right now. I'm sure they'll make it appear to be good. Can you imagine the waste and redundancy of what they do here? Enormous amount of money to build these facilities that just replace something that was already as good as almost any college in the country provides for its softball teams. Pretty amazing what they'll do. They've left a few trees. That would be a hard one to replace. It'd be difficult to get something to grow like that. Mostly Carlson Forest is just a wasteland. Here it is from the west side. Town branch of the West Fork of the White River runs through here. See the bridge. Not a pretty sight to see all that torn up, all those trees removed, and an excuse to build more apartments and condos and such. Here's one of the weirdnesses, calling this part of the town branch Mullins Creek. Nice sign put up by the Arkansas Audubon and the university. Mullins Creek, a tributary of the West Fork of the White River. Well, it's actually tributary first of the town branch of the West Fork of the White River. Nice sign. Tells a story, and it's very apt with this picture of more impervious surface being created out there where the garden-like area of the
I hope it goes well. It's high time.
Yeah, really. It was great.
I think that's just really short-sighted considering, and I mean, I think it's speaking out of both sides of your mouth when you're talking about you want to help the people who who barely make a living wage, and you look at what our firefighters and our policemen and our city employees make, and they don't make a lot of money. They're scraping by. So now we just gave them another slap, which I just find appalling. The whole thing is appalling.
Another thing that happens as a result of that, they leave it there to go back up.
What?
Turnover goes back up.
Yeah, and then we spent money training, and I wish I'd gone to that council meeting, but I don't know that I could have made a difference. There were 3 council people who had their minds made up a long time ago about that. They came back, 2 of them came to one of these meetings to see to get the pulse of how we felt. When I spoke out against it, they both rolled their eyes.
Well, that, the thing about that is the cuts that they suggested sounded like we will hit popular things that people will care about and get upset.
Well, popular things
But there are
aren't
lots
cost
of
of living
waste.
increases.
There's got to be tons of waste in the process, and that's what they need.
I don't think there is lots of waste.
From everything, every place that I am living, I'm telling you right now,
Run a tight ship.
Commercial warehousing.
we can't make copies of that. That plan is going to be put out on disk because we cannot make physical copies for the city council or the planning commission. I mean, that's
I
how tight
remember
our
paying
budget
$40
is.
for some
Nobody has to
plans
do any
or
troubleshooting.
the plans that he said has been written. So our neighborhood looked at it.
They need
He said $80. I didn't take home $40 a day. Most people in my neighborhood take home a lot less than $80.
But I do know that a lot of
Police and fire is not
and the way they're looking at it.
an issue with them. They want them to make up their claim. They want, that means they want them, just like their teachers, to make more money than they do. They're not looking at it from a, a gigantic amount, because they don't have it, but there has to be ways to cut the budget without taking out ordinary.
I mean, there's a lot of things that it's in the general budget that goes towards capital improvements, and there are a lot more opportunities for state, other types of grants for capital
And no one has the roads.
improvements.
Right,
So,
right.
personally,
Right.
from what
Now,
I've seen,
there's
they
no
need
way
to
on
move
God's
money
earth
out of
that this
general
town
budget
can
just for
subsidize
operating the city and use the diversity of funding that
Right,
doesn't
but they
affect
leave
property
this out of
taxes
every
and
one of the plans. That's just.
which is partially being funded through the budget, and they won't.
We got the Razorback Foundation.
Well, the infrastructure should be funded by grant.
No, it's just. How will you pay for the rest of these things?
We've got some very
And then I
active
saw the
folks
guy
out
from
there.
Apple's, who's doing that.
Tinker Road area.
And I said, where is he?
It's been active a lot. In fact, they've
We did the
established
brain of the thing, and there's nobody work on the square developing.
the boundaries where development cannot.
I've thought about Little Caramichael over and over in this whole thing. I don't think this is long for this city.
He said, because they don't know whether to be one story or two stories, or three stories, they're all done. So the idea is we can give them a number and they
City
can.
wants
We
what?
just have offers from several other cities that they don't.
And we didn't understand. It's great.
Well, I'm in Long Ridge, I'm assigned to Long Ridge.
I just love to see Fayetteville stay as natural as possible. Realizing that growth is going to happen. Inevitable. The right kind of smart, yeah, if you're going to be growing, okay, let's save these nooks so that people can have this unique. That's right.
Oh, God, no, please do not let me
It's a beautiful area.
Who wants to take us back to
Find
there?
out, kind of.
Oh,
Find a place to come back to.
I don't think we're
I guess I've never seen you Virgil's cowboys.
No, I did. I asked anybody in a suit, anybody wearing a suit in hard surface, flat shoulder shoes, I assume it would be
Or lobster.
Enough of this. I actually was going to, I came to this meeting.
I didn't want to do that. I didn't eat one of those.
Things in your job description, other than just go through the book. You put that together.
I put that together, I do the city newsletter. I do the wastewater system improvement project update. That goes out every 2
Oh my
weeks.
God, yeah.
I do the transportation improvement project update that goes out once a month. And I do all the website stuff, planning and and of course council neighborhoods and neighborhoods. That's pretty much what I do.
And they expect, as current plan, we have somebody manage cat and solar channel operation, and that, plus what else?
That document,
Something
I would
else.
not be doing. That's Long Ridge. So, over half of what I do is long range sign whoever assigned along with plans where I would have any of that, whoever would have any of that, and I would apply for that position if
Right.
any of that.
Understand. You don't know who's pet.
The moment's changing.
It's always fun. But that combination of you sounded pretty good. You're doing hands-on work. Whereas if you put 3 or 4 categories of stuff on it, the person is just going to be keeping up with what's going on, or not.
There's benefits to it from what I've seen, because I've talked extensively with Susan Thomas about it, and actually last year I put together a draft comprehensive communication plan with on my own, and she kind of went from some of that.
No class.
And there are benefits, and there are definite,
They really
concerns both ways. Opportunities.
I couldn't believe
But then you're gonna lose, some sets that we lost.
You and the young cable administrator combined salaries on they got to project pay somebody.
Right, and of course Vegas, we want to come here too, don't we?
They specialize in all these areas.
And of course it's only
If they go make somebody $80,000 to replace the 2 of you, then
Their top choice is
You ought to know the taxes, and you'd be, back in the 70s where I come from.
there is reduction.
Well, I'm glad that was true. I
Still working.
couldn't believe it. I thought it was a
That's why I want.
Yeah, it was a woman.
In the city government, have somebody else to go,
Right,
can't
they were
talk to
considered
you.
three C's. Class code for civilization. And then the mom. The mom, yeah, the mom.
Well, what they missed is because that's the way state governments, particularly the departments get under communication. That's what you want every worker on the street to be free to talk to the department head to make a report to the citizens. If you plan everything for a system, then the person in your position overall would be trying to understand what the engineers are saying about this and get a new solution. That in itself would be a
Right now, I mean, the reports that I put out, I do, you know, the WSIPs, I don't have to know the technical. I format the information, and it is the director of that division, the head of that project that is responsible.
Well, I think that's the thing you hear there, centralization of communication. It's not.
But there's a lot of departments and divisions within the city that don't know what communication opportunities there are out there. That they can find out
Yeah,
about.
well, that's, I think there are 2 different areas. You say, get something out, we want this to go. On the other hand, if a reporter or a citizen shows up, then you should. Well, I'll put it this way.
That's what
really.
Oh, yeah.
You shouldn't be able to say, oh, you've got to go talk to this is like military. You've got to go talk to the colonel.
You just say things like currency accuracy.
And these people with that kind of commitment.
Well, it could be, I don't know.
Honestly,
For some people, but I mean,
there are only certain people that are allowed to talk to you. I'm telling you right now, that is how it is right now.
that has to be enforced, or a lot of people wouldn't be
Yes.
communicating very well.
It's
If that's a policy, then
it's pretty much
the public is concerned about that policy. That's one
as far
of
as
the
the
fears.
reporter goes. Now, the general public, city staff, it's something that they are involved in regularly. Obviously, we're here to serve the public.
That's why I do the work with the brush fire
I
out
don't
there.
know.
Yeah,
Enough water to make the fire bad. That's about it.
It's all sticky.
Yeah.
And these are important functions
I might clarify that.
It shouldn't be.
I was supposed to.
If you're gonna put one person in charge of all of it,
That's
then
another
you
issue. I have to go home and have to go back out.
need some more well-trained people directly under in charge of this category.
The best leaders don't have to know everything, they just have to have enough people under them.
Right, you don't know.
And know how to keep it.
Julie's the one that she called. Julie, well, hey,
Your homework is doing it. Go ahead.
I will be back. I will be back. Well, it's nice to get to you.
Because we needed the information.
Good. Well, I will see you, or I'll hear from you.
You'll hear from me in the next day.
All right,
Yeah, they didn't.
At least you two are talking to one another, not on the phone.
Get together and talk after he gets done with the AI.
Okay, brownies. Anybody want a brownie before they disappear?
I do. Put one on my tray. Put one on my tray. Put one on the peanut. We're at a Fayetteville council. They were meeting right now.
One here?
No, it's kind of busy.
One here.
Yep.
You don't feel like you've ever to friend's house?
The mayor's
Okay. Great. Are you buzzing? Why? Well, maybe that's why we need to get together. I think we need to get together a lot.
Sarah,
Okay, one for my husband.
okay. Sheena,
Okay. I want for breakfast.
for a letter.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh, great for breakfast.
I would eat one right now, except for cutting these out today. I ended up having to,
Hey, let me just say, not so
talk privately sometimes.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
I just realized I mean, these were out.
You like what I sent you? Did you like what I sent you?
One person I always had was and I didn't realize your name was on it.
Yeah, Gary hates them.
He was in the
I understand,
She's in
but,
California.
so that's why I came.
I knew she would want to see that.
Yeah. I was saying,
If you're good, won't say you are.
Okay, oh, the next.
I look at a website.
Oh, do you?
It goes with the same name.
Yeah,
Yeah, when you're on the icon, click on my post, and you'll go to my website.
There you go. I think this. Here.
Click on it. See, you know, like yours lights up. Click on it and go to it. Same thing with the green. But you didn't ever hear that.
I'll just discover it.
You don't know who the hell Green Gorilla is.
Oh, I did go.
I did get it.
One day I may have.
I got it. Hey, I was going to tell you that.
I may have gone over
I posted
there.
on yours.
I know, and I think I did see it. I did go to it. But if I did, I can't. I was going to comment back on
Is
it.
that what you're doing?
Yeah.
We were thinking.
Do we don't throw anything in my bucket?
I don't know
Match.
if I'll be home.
No, I'll make room in your bucket.
I figure I can take a couple of those.
Mine doesn't travel very well, but
Maybe we just do it.
Oh, no, thank you, I appreciate that.
Tour boat or something. But anyway, we'd love
some more of these cookies?
I just love to see him. Yes. I want Steve and Brad to see
Or a whole lot.
him. I forwarded pictures and email on to.
Oh, what'd you make? Oh,
I did get a picture.
They were good.
of
I was expecting you to make your
in my email, I said, the worst thing is you cannot even,
I hadn't done that for a couple of years.
the coolest part of it, you can't see it.
You did it last year again.
Oh, gosh.
I remember back when Randy was the president, I did the,
Now, I would say, yes, I just don't know that I'll
village
be involved
weekend, so you have
with
chocolate.
Oh, okay.
So I'm
But yeah, that made pizza.
Well, yeah, I don't want to make it come, we can always get together another time.
I mean, he was talking about it.
I'm going to find something to wrap you in this. Who made this one?
Okay, good. He's gonna do it. Maybe he can do ours like last since I was in my
Who's fudge?
Sarah, did you make the fudge?
No, Mark, I think, brought that.
Mark, did you make the fudge? I made the fudge. Oh,
Oh, well, we'll take some extra there.
We'll get some to go.
Ooh, I love that stuff.
You want some of my chocolate chip
I
raisin
had one.
They're very good.
I made it in by the
I've had some. They're so good. No, I'm good. I can't take home too much.
It's not my best batch ever.
Well,
But it, you know, it's not bad.
I ate the whole thing.
It doesn't suck.
I know you're involved in that association, and I contribute.
My daughter had come up, my daughter had come up with one sausage. So what an opportunity to make some jambalaya.
Thanks for this.
And Margot.
Well, you know, I made the story for putting her for she baked it and just zipped by the house because I had to work. He was here.
It's nice of him. You could always entice me with Brandon.
Yeah.
To your committee, what are you cooking?
Several people that I talked to said, do I need to bring something? I said, bring some snacks. I said, no, we'll provide food. So,
You saw at the gift Beverly's.
He's from Arkansas.
Dates.
He's James Grace.
you made those up?
But you know where that idea came from? Deborah. Yeah, at the, remember at the party?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she had
He already owns a
pecans sitting out on them.
Well, I ate a bunch of those too.
And yeah, but all we did was we jammed them in there.
That's not bad.
Force you to eat them.
It's not bad at all.
Together, and then it tastes like pecan.
Oh, the hearts of palm? Well, it's not my best batch, but
Yeah, that was delicious.
it's cold. It's really good with tough.
Mitch Hicklin and Danae. God. His favorite way of making money, I think. Certainly what he's proficient at. And with a backpack walking by, he may have been just shopping. Well, Mitch is still working that corner. He just ran out to a car to pick up, accept a gift. Somebody hand him a plate of food. What a way to make a living.
apprentice thing as well. So I can just
Did I see a flash in here a moment ago?
He is somebody took flash. Oh, you're the famous Carly Cruz. I'm Claire Deals.
Oh, you're taking photos. Oh, bless you for coming. Are you also taking photos?
Jerry Sloan tells me every now
Good.
and then.
I brought my camera and more than I can cope with.
I made a few. We'll do a few more.
Okay, let me go over here.
Well, whenever I get rapidly enraged, I'm right there with, oh my God. I mean, the news continues to be exciting. You know, today it's exciting.
Do you really believe that you can own a cat?
God. Well, you have spring on Saturdays. So one Saturday a month. Is that what you do?
Good point, Dave.
Oh, there is a letter writing gathering. I understood that there was. Yeah. You just meet as for fun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Used to be in
I'd like to know more. Where and when?
At the public library, and it's usually in this one room. Don't get me again.
So they would know in the library. No, I don't live in Fayetteville, and I've never been to the library.
We will never get any place by ourselves. There is so much involved here. It's so broad to make the studies and even see what happens. That's my mama. Where the all the stats and all the stuff that CCS knows.
Isn't that pretty?
Really corporate project.
I don't have much of her stuff. Mother had she was doing this kind of whole
So,
all right. How what you need now? A little
spoon.
Made for gravy.
A small ladle spoon. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. And I've got one.
Put up about 50,000.
And it's white and plastic.
And it's going to come out of the governor's slush fund. So
would that be good?
What a deal is. The legislation didn't put up any money. That's the reason why.
Very fun. Think a lot.
But I was done.
Say hi to Dick.
So people